but chema Wontumi asem ena emema ya bia madie ba bi say ayi na ese eboni dua ekwo so organize ese ye woku system mu ese there's a military junta bi and ma take over the reins of government
na onim say account no ye close account no na o issue checks from that account edema Ghana Revenue Authority for wabra ne bra president kwabra ne nko abo besia ene ma UT Bank e collapse ye ti President Mahama ene na ban na busuafo mo di Chairman Wontumi ani anya hwe se mo ankunu a Chairman Wontumi ebe kosa process mu nyina ebe wi mo nkunu mfiri wi ase mo fa ne kobundas be bia mo ku judge for me nsa no na mo no tunku no e hu se anya adwo na ye din na mo kuma atom ye
eje busua Wontumi boys no Dawuro da sebre o matutu bi da mane e yukra attorney general Dominica yeni yes Mahama opa Wontumi mi hu se bowie no because Wontumi season no manyina season tade season yere no cast nyina eje ne passport obi o yare a okọ ayaresa e wa abrochire to be da kwasa no ho yare ene munku ne preko ne hu se munku no yes Wontumi boys no na sticky also o misko wa hasi ti.
This is Boadu TV, truth and integrity.
Bia ni hono mo a okobokro no ori din bo esabio yase kwasea wagimi kura no dokura eto ahye no onimsa aben it is if the intention of Chairman Wontumi say okobokro no a anka won fa ni din ento so enfa ni Wontumi farms so Chairman Wontumi so okọ into farming na emebu na eye illegal mining no wayi bi akọ na wakwa wa omo adwuma ye okoji loan e wo Ghana Exim Bank e appointed a farm manager as a appointee e-bank capital for so mo hwe no munya ho hye enfama no oni omu nyina ko yi ma omo ye ma sike release ma no 4 million ni sese mi agi ni nyina kama there are evidence to the fact that Chairman Wontumi koye afu an pay me the videos ni be kire no anya Wontumi multimedia na yekoye even despite media UTV for and the court Chairman Wontumi afu mu ho ekotwa afu ni nyina na ewo ho a exist obi ahu se Chairman Wontumi aye afu na Chairman Wontumi aye afu no ade e friend say natural disaster ensuyire ebae ensuyire no eseye afu no eye public record ena ekoba de atwere chen bae so in that case before such Chairman Wontumi ebeye afu no ye man bank friend say insurance e de cover afu no ye appoint a farm manager any bibia and attorney general aba catch the Ghana for say Chairman Wontumi in person ekoko share bank for no say omu release sika no a ese de ma e-bank capital for emi omo share procedure no ya fa say sika ne ma ono in person as Wontumi no on sika na ongungodi and attorney general ebeto sa na same way e de a Ghana for so e-bank capital for no any Exim Bank officials na approve loan no e ma Chairman Wontumi no due diligence ben e no mo ye and so no mo approve loan no e ma Chairman Wontumi due diligence ben no mo ye and why are they also not being prosecuted adana san crofon na approve sa loan suru nyina no won form budin beto abonten any omo amo entrust omo say omo nhwe no mo ma Chairman Wontumi sikanya en regulate afuo ni sese nyina no mo form budin beto abonten Chairman Wontumi the director behind the company. But the company, according to the Companies Act, my company law, an institution on its own. It can be sued and be sued. And a friend is saying a case between Exim Bank and any Wontumi Farm Limited. A case between Exim Bank and the Wontumi Farm Limited. What's the locus of the attorney general? ya catch the attorney general he say we have seen it over and over again. Why a friend is saying media general attorney general. Is that for there? You be ya media general attorney. TV so, any radio so, and now your prosecution. TV so, any radio so, and now your prosecution. Fufuo akonta ye bunu wedrum. Na prosecution ye kind of court and yet press conferences. And very sad. See a reduce Ghana, the democracy no e de aduru ba de adruin. Na se individual bi ehun ye obi ahia na aban no atarget no. Na aban no atwena bo so. Nti na Wontumi yetimi freeze ntade nyina. Maybe abide in Satuso, including the passport abide in Satuso. Me who are Wontumi so and say or court no ko seeking medical attention. Ewa bruches and your tie and a baby ebano. After say Wontumi ekwa bruchere a okoye na dwuma oba Ghana no. The longest I was still bruchere I think by 1 month or so. And no cry after the last election year a ko seeking medical attention na osan by. Chema Wontumi entimi entra abrochire baabia empo bosome after say ofi okodi ni power abrochire obae amnim say bia endra mo kan nyina atane general wi a obeka say odi Wontumi akogina Bank Square Bank of Ghana for 1920 no odina akogina e wo say ho ye region esum na tiko amana bebo fumawu ne yan say wa wie ana bia okan nyina wie no na nkɔdne kogina National Theatre anim ho na ordina san ahoma so na wakuna firi wiase. I think that's what they want to achieve. Eno na mo pese mo achieve. Sa ope crime dia. Crime, physical crime no ene say obi edi yakase deceiving public officers. So obi issue that checks to GRA, Ghana Revenue Authority for na onim say account no ye close account no na o issue checks from that account Edema Ghana Revenue Authority for wabra ne bra president ya Ghana how kofa bobesia ama banks mienu agu UT Bank munko bisa se ban se negu ye okwabra ne nko abobesia ene ma UT Bank e collapse ye munko bisa se ban se na 40s for beto merchant bank okwabra ne ene bobesia e ma bank no egu ye tiniba ba ko abo bank besia ma bank mienu agu Ghana. Hey, said an entrepodua anka ne pemu no enka konfonse mu. Ti President Mahama ene na ban na busuafo mo di Chema Wontumi ani. Anya hwe se mo ankunu a Chema Wontumi ebekọ sa process mu nyina ebewie. Yet yoman mu ena Ghana for sika $200 million. $200 million. Ya kwaji ye edema ora Collins Dauda. Se onfan kosi saglemi. Okan se ope $200 million. Na odie si saglemi. E friend is saying 5,000 housing unit. E wi ase no 1,500 per enotimi si ye. 1,500 no so kra no. Besin na otena mu a enye yie. Ora Collins Dauda gina court for causing financial loss $200 million. Attorney General, what's what twem? Sa case no, what to atwene? Kwabradufo ene ne ma ene na busuafo amomai Ghana aboka. Kwana kuka Bank of Ghana report na bae no. What's one na tena dan mu aye coefficient 60-40. Only God knows. Saving 60-40 no kra. Kwabradufo omatua sika no kra. Nyame aninim. Oponi case, any other cases, millions of dollars. Senate OBS, $66 million. And Attorney General, so we calculating compound interest. Ama Wontumi edeka 24 million. Now then, a company ekwaje besia o company for bank no de koye adwuma na eye car. Enye company ne bank na deal. Wenti ya fa ho e freeze Wontumi access Dr. Kofi Amoa Monko na monkohwe all because ye time Wontumi enti ya ba aban mu no Wontumi ekasa tia Mahama nti Mahama ba ba mu tie be kire na bosome a eduam aburu momfa ne nko gina Independence Square na momoni tunku no momfa chema Wontumi enko gina Independence Square na momoni tu enku no momfa ne nko bunda ase ba bi a mode judge for me ensan ko ya mokobo mutu no na mommo Wontumi tu enku no ne ehun se asa it is finished sanya saade a sadia na ntwe podia anka ne pam no enka konfo nsem enti momfa Wontumi enko na momfa ne nko gina Teshi shooting range wo na mommo tuo na munkuno na ehun se afedie enya adwo na de wo tuo eni ofrio eni otu aka no na ni wura se onya ntobiem na asa efi obi a ehun ato no wonim bank Ghana ha bank se dedeka wo atani general ya mu no A+ abeya allegation etia wo say wodi kan beya allegation say A+ akwaji sika national service scandal na buy no A+ huwum then A+ eba be threatening wo atani general say wako Dr. Sledge ho Dr. Sledge ya kana semi ono so ye oye a subject of investigation eji Dr. Sledge no a oye under investigation no yesi wo attorney general wako Dr. Sledge wo akwa sika 500,000 Ghana cedis that is 5 billion cedis na sika no kosre no wo go tua bribe edema members of the appointment committee a allegation na A+ aye dia toso and because of that because of say who say A+ be exposed with fidelity and A+ prosecution we jai da ben na wo ba abonten abaya press conference we are challenging you say MP no A+ now catch no catch Ghana for nyina no da ben na wo organize press conference now the details of A+ involvement in the NSS scandal edabatu Ghana for him said the endra wo ye ono Wontumi ani akpalu no Honorable Dominic Ayeni, we are waiting for the day our press conference no update Ghanaians on A+ involvement in the NSS scandal any with charge sheet any kwada prosecuting charges are what they bono yeah trend that obama update on Dr. Sledge 500,000 Ghana cedi bribe na yes so to come appointment committee no yeah train Ghana for nyina you ready train say that ben na wo ba what's what file extradition you hwan a wo hwe ye fa fura tamra mo NDC member said na tamaklu wa bo Ghana kro no a court of competent jurisdiction ebu na 4 a jail in 10 years what ya broche da ben na wo de said na tamaklu eba attorney general da ben na wo de neighbor sa sika no a kwamradu forum sika no senate obi sika no saglemi sika no eni sa sika no a oyino mo de nyina wa ma na hwiri Ghana no wa file withdrawal annual prosecute ni nyina no the future NPP government you answer for causing financial loss to the state. You have to answer why you discontinue those cases now it causes so much financial loss to the Ghanaian state. You have to answer for it. And you want to me there, yenim. Say ya number ye. I don't even think say chema to me because chema to me nim. Say more time. And to moba be mo say ya na mo de be ye no. Chema to me enye ignorant of this. And to mo pede a mo nkunu mfiri wiase. Mo va ne kobunda ase be bia mo kun judge for me nsa no. Na mo mo ne tunku no. E hu say enya adwo. Na ye din. Na mo kuma atom yem. O ma bo adwo. Then we continue from there. Anya saade a mo season ntade mo season passport mo season akosisi ne yire cars mo season cars mo ne bibia mo de mo nsa to so munkuna ade na mo twen ana muntimi nkuno munni tu aba ho munkuno
ye bacho no betumi akwa kodura wonye late ye no de mo yen hye no so na anopa nsem a ye dwindwina ho owura Mahama onsua de Mahama nsua de o If you say your course school no say no class so a history student. Think obi a history student there. And can say say nyema bi say titi say. If you say hunu say nyema bi abetwam. Enti wo ye bibi a ese de abetwam no. Wo de ya adesua de na wo de ye emfato ho na e guide wo e wo de wo yimu. But wo nsua de em so we school na we no. If you say hunu say and you are the first president of Ghana. Now, only the last president of Ghana. So, on your first president of Ghana, on your last president of Ghana. The time of Besson, I'm on Swako. Said you be the Aswan or Mukuya. Nase, o time of Suna Kofia. A Sampaben and Nipa can't foul. Because the Obey Mampania, young Faber score personal you. Grudges you, you may settle personal grudges with the presidents in our Yano. Mampani Papa Bia and Yosa. Say, Nami Wofiano, as soon as you BBT Army, into my bear president, a semi chain of Busumi Cray, Diamogru, when your president, Papa. Because I do want a diamond, a so since any marketing kitty. A song. Nothing, I'm a boy in acting, come not say, who will not say my own to me, ya. Whatever yet, former president, but Nefiano in our pet. And the Yawoyan as I would two bossy. And your Ghana ha, and come to be cobalt bank Bosnia. A bay state in Assam. A bay 20 January New York for Assam because of our time unity. Because President Mahama saw Munyenti on bail force. Now, Attorney General. The Yawoki canning some Huna Woodino. Another rokan, you know. High profile cases. I'll bet 2 years na. Nesi kaya kesi. Chema Wontumi say 24 million Ghana cedis na the ball. You were 200.
And no krenya 20 scanning 24. And I would also the compound interest account. And no bank. A calculate compound interest. Aye.
Because of this one
because you found 24 million to Chema Wontumi so na ne hunye
na obi a yedi $200 million
release match Chema Wontumi no. 6 million Ghana cedis. 6 million Ghana cedis. But Attorney General Abidjina also will calculate compound interest. Now, baby, I may want to say, what's why I appoint e-bank capital for? So, Muna, enquire farm managers, and cook you. We are say, a Chema Wontumi, a share, Mose, on transfer, can a man on Kudi. How can you say this? Where a young Colasam institution no ya power mono Chema Wontumi as an individual. It me say one more transfer man. Now what happens to a more manages an institution no? Any more year releases no? Why are they also not being persecuted? Why? Why are they also not being persecuted? Good. At the Tindra press conference now here no individuals there approval loan no one for Mudiame to Abontin any e-bank capital for no almost so share such Chema Wontumi some more as a financial institution no Chema Wontumi to me share more obey. How can you say this to Ghanaians? Maslock okura na man sempo ne nkapre ne ntaku no sa ukosa ukope loan e ya koyi wadwuma ye tutim na mo ye ni e due diligence no me work mas me yasa me printing me be digital printing da yibi ama sekaya no yasa o me ntwere mbra na mbebo me twere koye me ko office wo mu tu nipa e be sekanso de yenwe primaries we wa hwe ohun nipa kro ntimi nipa ni mo
munya no ogunu hwani mo ase too much yema wo ye ne nyema okay
eh enu apa se hunu pa meti so na bo sticker keka no
sticker pa doctor mu na primaries nti de oye abegunu hwani ma
o de wiwe ibeduru ho
wo mu tu nipa e be hwe office na ma set no ahwe machines amato agumu eteki inventory edi ni nyina akoi impocracy kan mensa nka eti se wo bi a oso okoye afu a oni mu nyina klase na oso okoto machinery na mo ntimi ankohwe na mo say what the invoice e be your receipt e be dadaye. What sort of nonsense is that? What the invoice be your e be your receipt be dadaye. A whole banker e wo board of directors I hear from the case asking we na say impo or the akwada bank na Attorney General sem you kwasem bank no na de no be court so be gi ni sika because how come say bank no me no me koya from be pesika wo se wo mo ma me farm manager me ni say me no mienu na ya adwuma no enti ne course wo adwuma no nyina no bank no ya we ensuo yiri fa ye nyina no bank no ya we nya say bia man koya afuo no so say ma course na te sen yeti ha Ibrahim Mahama John Mahama president wunia akobo bank mienu bosia gu bank ni mienu millions of dollars na na go fado ni MPP ba o manchi no yatia ama wunia issue that jet checks a criminal offense na na go fado ba o manchi no say go fado ni mama mu because Ibrahim Mahama a businessman or Ghana how ye dwuma boa ama economy no grow ama ni penya ni nsema dwuma ye enti so fomu a ye di nyansa eto ho ansa ene ni dili but mo de mo ba be mo de otan na eba say ye di asomasi koto no obenten asi ani so enti ye no mo be dili ye no be kire eba chia yam nyonyonyo na se wunia issue that checks ye say 24 sesen ene de mo hu say ye bone na mo de mo so obi issue invoice e de aye receipt ene de ye nkobo na senium eno ayi ni kwala semi okeka ena aha na yi nu maye ena ha na yi nu maye
no timi ka say a criminal syndicate wadane ne ho judge
ena odi ataka
or prosecutor and a judge in his own court ena obu ansem nti watimi alebu say a criminal syndicate what authority do you have to determine what is a criminal or not?
Asem way any civil society bi enu ha ye ba so nsem hunu a mudi na ban mu no so se obi akwaje bank bosia e di akwaya dwuma ama scanner yoka entimunti bi da mo pa mo yenko bank of Ghana nyenko fo books nyina megu ho na yenya forensic audit ni ehuru Ghana form de e bank ho
ayi e friend is saying kwabradufo ene ne ba no bank sika enkrofo depositor sika de mo no mu yi sika no Mwana ko ka Bank of Ghana report. Edi bi koye real estate. Edi bi koye say. Edi bi koye say. MS kari nyina. Ena attorney general no say. Oni o matena dan mu. Awo coefficient. Aye 60-40. What I say? Eno cry the one describing is say a criminal syndicate.
Eno obi di ni sika betu ho. Say mo hweso ma me no. Obi say yedi. Abansi bank ni gu. Ye di sika kakra ekohwem. Obi say yedi. Ani de anyi ni uhunu se
and the one describing say a criminal syndicate.
No bia ko bobisi akoya dwuma akoya ka no. Ano de na begina ho. E ke kan kwasa asem say a criminal syndicate.
Mama ma godon akwa. Godon ma chi.
Ye no menua.
Na bokodi
nyame adum ahoden e wo ho.
Okay. Mama nti o menua.
Kwaku enura asem enwumre no on Ghana nti me ka ho bebre nti no me pese mechanicsi. Just that say that we kan no. And that's 23rd on.
Yeah.
Jamia ma ya wada. And 25th. Omo fache ma Wontumi enko bank square.
Amonko bonus.
Say and I say the tallest building in Ghana.
In Ghana.
Omo fa ensign so. Na omo emodi tuonko no.
No free so meti ehwe from.
Da bi omo esomode the sign ho na ni moja ni nyina fa esa negu for ma no mu say yes.
Se mo hunu be na.
Omo apizi omo apizi inipa be 5 bi especially Mahama busuafo na ye honto yi Kwaku adia attorney general a very dangerous president na wanya careful and they will ma bontia na enko obetima attack you because we painting a picture say what there we are criminal already. Na the can say yembe number of days or years ya lo akoda prison. Near determine prison cry obeda. The can no.
And it's a court. Na se court no determine otherwise pay yes a court no in bed with a judge ni MPP ni.
Kwaku na me say ya na ase we ka say ento wada no e no kre. Me say me enkofo bodua ya mempe wo explain them said they compare me ntiment ase emam but chema Wontumi asem ɛna ɛmɛmɛ ya bia madi ya ba bi sɛ ayi na ɛsɛ ebodi dua
woni ebodi dua dume bi omudi bim
because Kwaku Dr. Ayi ne epeso o kyerɛ sɛ wɔkɔfa Ghana exim for a document no Chema Wontumi campaign friend Wontumi farms pɛ ɛna abɔ besia omuntimi ntua ya na sɛ yɛ no pɛ ɛna sɛ ɛwɔ mu ɛna ɔde kɔkɔɔto a ɛnyɛ hwee na mmom wo hu obi di foforo bi wom o campaign foforo bi wom sɛ campaign bi akɔbɔ bank bi a yɛ Ghana bank besia na Wontumi ntua na do meka yi ne anim na on fan court ana omebo ba ko di abonti dia yakopon ni ebebusa no
of course
me say Dominic Ayine Attorney General wo hwe Ghana exim books mu ehwe ADB ehwe GCB bank
NIB
ehwe NIB ehwe UMB
because
ehwe DNB
say ate omahini bi kura ho asem wo ADB nim
yes ya official banks we nyina mu no Kwaku se eye Chema Wontumi company friend Wontumi farms pe ena abobisia wo Ghana bank bi ena Wontumi ntua ye ena wo ka ho asem dia ena ne husun na mmom no se wate wo suspect ana wo de nani yahu ena wo meye press conference dia Nyankopon be booster Dominic Ayine ene first President Mahama Nyankopon be booster wo Kwaku da ben ena obi kobo besia e wo state institution bi na Wontumi ntua ya Attorney General ene ko fa ho nkrata e be gina bonti be press conference e condemn no subjecting Chema Wontumi to public opprobrium eto obi obahu ni bia ka se ne Chema Wontumi awia aban sika da ben na Ghana court Ghana judicial system da ben na ka che say yes suspect so obi aye boni a ye kara bonte se wono aye boni I know be proof say wanye boni that person must be deemed to be innocent until proven guilty by a court of competent jurisdiction. Dominic Ayine we court. No one that said the veteran Kwaku na the mentality nyina tribunal. The mentality nyina tribunal. The mentality nyina Kwaku ma mensan ka bi say NDC for nyina they are Democrats by default.
Radio 95.9.
Omo Democrats on their own.
Yeah bi.
Because of bibinti a President Rollins time no you force on no say move into democracy. All these people have cool mentality. All these people, including President Mahama himself. Cool mentality and a show mutrim aluntina jamu yina kwakwamu. Now, I never my course organization. I say you cool system. I said there's a military giant to be and might take over the reins of government. And might destroy all the pillars of democracy.
Oko parliament majority no mfu bia nya hwe
Kwaku na no ka se bibi yem shebe so the procurement for nti say obi akobo besia e wo bank interest na wo ka ho asem no e just simple interest
compound interest
compound interest e fe no interest on interest kokwa ti konko it compound okay to
calculate compound interest no abc 24 million and already DCB public and say Wontumi awia 24 million Kwakudi.
Yes, me why man saying
and sticker ko Wontumi was 6 million
Kwaku ebra UT bank guye na Eric Nana nipa mo ekohwehwe nkrate omo saying Ibrahim Mahama companies 4 at the UT bank ka 378 million Ghana cedis.
378 million Ghana cedis.
Eyinkwa.
And then ma UT bank eguye.
Yes, Jata cement nkwa. Ed na omode eka $35 million.
$35 million.
Dollars.
Ewo UT bank.
Ewo UT bank.
Kwa kufia mo aben bank no.
Yes. And 3 others no so back EMP na EMP dey about 19 million
Ghana cedis.
Ebi ba ko so 86 million. You can nyina bom use exchange rate at that time no. Na almost 400 million Ghana cedis.
400 million Ghana cedis. Nipa ba ko Ibrahim Mahama nko companies.
One companies.
UT Bank eka UT Bank no eguye.
Yes.
Obi a money di wo ho.
Prince Kofi Amoaben. One na ye founder of UT. Was say that when eka na da ho nti when mu say na bank egu. Omo ka che President Mahama. Because ebra obo bank na besia no na ni nua be ma John Mahama e na president. Kwaku Ibrahim Mahama. That better what is Obi anya no. It doesn't mean he say he's not answering questions. It doesn't because omo dey asem no call.
I mean say wo ha.
E call court no receivers no and the court anya attorney general. And it was a civil matter.
Eric nana nipa na the court.
Yes.
Eba ye ni krom ha wi aketikete ne ye say ye ton merchant bank ama 40s for.
40s ye hwadia.
Any ye hwehwe mu a ye say ebisa said then ye ton merchant bank ye say bank no non performing loans ekosro non performing loans enkomra na Ibrahim Mahama ya
ya lokwa na no say na either 12 million or so
so hoya and me ye ton UMB merchant bank ema 40s for to be ye no
merchant bank no say na estate for
bank state bank
that's not for the
man bank ye nyina obi ansem for
State Bank enti Ora Mahama abria no ye president no ni nua ebo besia o bank mienu ma mienu nyina guye obi anche no ankotum obi a ansizi ni anfrizi ni company bibia obi a me press conference anfa ngunu ni mu ase
Kwaku me amen check me phone you do ma amen kan bi answer ne ebedum we ye 23rd November 2013. When a president?
John Mahama.
Okay. Mahama's brother to pay 175 million Ghana cedis owed merchant bank by December. 175 million.
175 million Ghana cedis.
Yes.
175.
Mahama's brother to pay 175 million Ghana cedis owed merchant bank by December 15th. 2013 Baku reviews Miami boss and the kind was it the managing editor of the New Crusading Guide newspaper Abdul Malik Baku says he is aware of plans by President Mahama's brother Ibrahim Mahama to settle his company's indebtedness to merchant bank by December 15, 2013. Mr. Baku said the president's brother was in the process of repaying the loan which his engineers and planners firm contracted from the bank in 2007. Kwaku Tio Ibrahim Mahama company EMP edge loan 2007 our merchant bank president for time as at 2013 na how many years
6 years
na we dimi to wie what is what be chilu to
bia nchilo bia money di mpo abontim
what is what be by press conference be gun anima say said there akwawe enama oba na obehye motiko na obeja ebe press conference ese just say Kwaku system na e wo mu say no ehun I won't be surprised that one day attorney general be jabo te say what declare the power say we are guilty ye fa ni kotum na wa frɛ
na every Maria guilty ni dia see guilty ni dia we declare we sentence no no ntimi nye
obetima ye aka say wa frɛ Black Maria dey say
aka sentence say aka say e chema ntumi ko 10 years imprisonment
obetima
because otimi ka say obi bibi obi a organ aye criminal syndicate dia so abu anfo no
yes
abu anfo
e ba kon wasan ya e bi edi padwe maso in the case of Dr. Boadu plea bargaining so be plea bargaining na it's happening in court there was some catch judge na judge ga so ya mam be 4 weeks 3 weeks mo nkwera mo famra mo de ba na wahwe modalities no this didn't happen in court ya betia ne say attorney general be kana bonten say wonne Dr. Boadu for na busuafo akosia wo kokoam make kokoam in the sense say court enka
kokoam because I say see wo court and then see wo court joma kosia kokoam
that's no mo kosia kokoam eno mo decide say sika na o man no ejidi se Dr. Komando for na busuafo ene ne workers ni bi I am bezel no omo fa 60% emre aban na omo fa 40% enkudi atene je no be announcement in fact ekwa fa conditions ohun ye obi ampuni what is say emre a wo kasa wo say national service secretary for the no ebi mo say e ka na ye
o say 320 million na nipa no ba ko fa so betua 200 million o say onye
adentra
aso onye NDC ni nti
eti ba ko ye 300 million na so betua 200 million emro 60-40
wo so wonye so wa reject
me pa cho emro 60-40 Saturday we kwa beta ma do meka yinda akoda prison
when you 66
yes
33
say we na article 126 no e ka ho asem no say ye the tumi ma na say we say discretionary powers
yes.
It shouldn't be capricious. Shouldn't be arbitrary.
Yes.
Shouldn't be biased.
Yes.
And you know attorney general we just say we are caught against article 126 of the constitution.
Oh yes, the use of discretionary power. NDC need the ultimate 64. Na when na ke bia ka benya 65 and 66 no.
And also mpe.
What's one pay because of MPP ni. And I don't dey be try to home. Now you see, omo aye boni no mu nyina started trial. Ya Dominica yi na wo ba ye, wo so akele omu nyina no. You are going to account for it. Kwaku ba ko say bi hu.
Anyi on Mahama news.
Obi amo ba ban mu. Mo say eneme hia Ghana for and of course. Eneme hia Ghana for pa. Ba ko eni adwumaye. It would that Ghana for so the BBFN no what do you call it 24-hour economy eba. Where is the 24-hour economy? Aban say what the adebia buy a friend accountability series. Accountability series ni che say adne adwuma de sha omosa no. Omba be bu hu akonta ama Ghana for what? Me pa cho. When was the last time what say Minister for Trade ever buy accountability series? When was the last time what is a Minister for Manpower and Labor Relations ever buy accountability series? Like I say, adwuma so far dey buy enie. When was the last time? But this man now
this week in kwa ba homienu
if I so be the way no be if I so be
if I so be anim nyansa bi anim
if I so be the wo
bebu akonta o case fa court
yes bebu akonta che Ghana for say buy 1 year no yes say the 21
mo kan say
job 133 ba so far no de ya ye edi person na enya omo adwuma say na start yan de mu ni ho sikobadwa but omo no popularity no from then Chema Wontumi you use him as canon fodder na mabe
obi send me from Takrado say na no de ni Mahama bakoye ye no man for chance ye kan eno ka ho bi na eno o che anyi ni man be ye de
oh emfa
amfa Chema Wontumi di mekata because Chema Wontumi ye popular o Ghana so no president Mahama no po
oh Kwaku
Chema Wontumi ye popular sin president Mahama no po e de na se mekata so a eno anu no
se Sharaf abranti a yenim adwuma wayeda etimi ede Anthony Joshua ene ne Entourage efi UK eba o manga na mu enu ado bi ka chemi say adverse na aircon kwa na say gold board ka ho as one of the sponsors
ana ka say o man sika no
me hui be check say gold board ka ho dia ba say so mo da accountability series abai dia Kwaku nyame ya aduma ehwe ye nkofo ka o ba mo say na NPP mo be bada ben Kwaku say NPP ama 2028 ama 2032 edenya one day MPP will come back. Now the internet
now the Mahama Krama ye president. We talk
sitting president
when you
see
that Obia or yes sitting president well lose by 1 million votes no be
now who should the pass so o good when him
why stick na
there be Kwaku as a EFN say
as
what
amachin me so papa no aboda munyai
sa ho
go on me see me tie kakra na me jare so papa no aboda
e mema me no post the defend say
anthropos so say andropos
ye me say bi ya che no
da bi papa ndi em say edam ni jimi mu maka bom na eye adwuma wontim because
she remnants
sabe panimu power entimi keka jimi se ba na o keka na da
remnants of Alexander Martin enko for within the party no Kwaku hwe baby omo ene ensebo mo keka ba before be be si no ubu Kwaku bu sa kwesi be say aden na wo mo a omo emma chema Wontumi farms loan yes negligence say a deal aden ye mu bi adi e ya confirm ade bi when is you ga e wo Ghanaian
enya agensem ona bo kan Japan say no aden yenche no
Dabi yenche no na wonu manu asem yesi yenche no ha go no de asem yesi am me be kan sem enu abra me nya dongo call veno no me ba na number bi frefre me na ma no frem le na ma e busy nti na me mpeke nti a twe na me peke ye asem kan say ai mo se mo pese chema Wontumi enya ni freedom dia mo kan chema Wontumi say o ma Canada Japan ma ye president anasa obekoje asema ni pa kan no
do aka so anya se o meku no
asema ni pa kan na say masa we ye normal huma your friend Samuel Ofori akwa
edin e bae
no Samuel Ofori akwa anasa obekoje say chema Wontumi anya ma Canada Japan am di ni president obekoje
na chema Wontumi why dey
ana say chema Wontumi wana rabato no so
was the last time I want to say chema
Wontumi
why campaign
enti dia ekoso ba nyina
it is wono na adwen no okay o gidi so wa adwen ono gidi se na adwen no wo ne se chema Wontumi am as a president Republic Japan am be flag beradia and they say MPP ni ekoje
enti chema Wontumi na beko
it we ya adwen no hey yakopon so obon kofo ade se so pa de
we du achi se we your supporter na wo team no ye team papa
aba bible ho ne ka se yakopon bo ni pa se ne se so no ho ne kan
za babu na kan say nyame bo ni pa say ni
ebia na you be narrative because and never be asante bo atemu die ni adade
na kan say be bo say me say so
so be nya akeka ma mia
ana say obonsam so ebo obi frame
na bi amobi
obonsam amobi
ya nya di ha manfo
yes sure
obonsam
eh ene ke yakopon ne say so die
obonsam amu nipa ni bi bat otimi fa bi no mu e de omo ye na dwuma
wa amobi bat o fe nipa
o bo rankofuo mu
na si na me ka sembi wo ha se ye ka enipa ku a aye very very consistent na omasan within MPP omasan choose nipa on merit a nodness in MPP in pepe fo a ewo MPP no actually say omo politics ase and me can say because as am honorable speaker ken ntro straightforward I'll call him out honorable speaker twantro na or engage in tribal politics or tribal bigot it is never true look yan kan no krenche nipa honorable Dr. Steve Namwa wonim obu a me wo ma onim se na me ne wotie but me sure wani ma kan no kra kire say we are tribal bigot o Ashanti region intentionally o person whip tribal sentiment and it has been your stock in trade from the one when honorable kan Japan na we don't do politics like this so honorable sticker na no na wo kan say Ghana constituency bia akoye campaign ho are you sure say even ye honorable kan Japan as NPP flag bearer you can go up north and tell them say they should vote for Kenya Japan. Can you do that? Can you? Look, Mampeniko for eba you know. Go down. Sabre no abre contest on him for the contest here.
One a Malika Lasan.
No fi fa.
No fi Yendini.
Yes. Dagbon assassin.
Yes.
Me pacho. Me pacho nipa omuniko for amuni Malika asa but people for ceremony support one
almost support for in fact me was have names be one more pepe ni back at Mustafa Idris
yes
so what film that
yes.
Mustafa Idris ono na a proposal say omo fa president for
enenko
yes
so pepe for wo Ghana nyina na 5 northern regions no ebom yamuduku
yes
against omunua pepeni
yes
ehuriginal Kofu achi
yes
and making sure say Kofu will become the president of the republic
and when Kofu won as flag bearer na the campaign manager ye hwan
wan pon na campaign manager Inusa Alhaji Inusa enti abrea Kofu wie ya okono ne ye wo ceremony I friend Alhaji Aliyu Mahama. I know I vice president 8 years.
Yes.
Na all kosa election.
Yeah, no, they also respecting
Obia Oyobia Ghana wahu. Obi politician crop for respecting the bakopra or ye scandal free. Alhaji Aliyu Mahama.
Yeah.
Me bacho e pepe for no am support to wan.
I'm support to Nanado.
I'm support to Nanado.
Adentia.
Alhaji Aliyu Mahama because you say Nanado bet me aye adwuma no.
Abria pepe for no. Pe cox Akufo wie yokono. Almost san pe hwan no san pe ni bi. Nana Danko Akufo. Pacho Nana Akufo o ceremony.
Achimini.
Pacho e for ni gina ho ebo mu yamuduku e support Akufo. Boniface nom. Boniface Abubakar Sadiq nom. Haji Ali Mahama nom. MMD Jaula nom.
Haji Akande.
A
friend is saying.
Friend is saying Bugri na Abu nom.
Bugri na Abu mo.
Ene kasama no Abu jina po.
Abu ani
Alhaji Short.
Alhaji Short.
MPA
say Mustafa Hamid. Abubakar na ba ku Musa Superior. Those were the guys.
Yes.
It's so Akufo.
Hweni pa na twa Akufo ho ahia. Akanfo Abaifa Kabo nom.
Yes.
Those were the guys. Amu ya hefo. Amu fi ase ha.
Dabi.
Those are the guys in Pepe for met me abo e didn't mean say me
lawyer back they know your minister.
Amruzeri. Na Dominic Ritu no. Those are the guys in Pepe for omo di dukubo omo yam e sori ti omo amu nua Pepe ni e fa na Alhaji Aliyu Mahama. And at the time po there not RTU board no they say Mugri na Abu ene Alhaji Aliyu Mahama na wo so. Ba osori se support Akufo-Addo. Etin Pepe for esori gina Akufo-Addo achi. Ema Akufo-Addo ebeye candidate, ema Akufo-Addo ebeye president. Nene eduru Pepe ni so.
Na mo ko support
Pepe ni ba ku. Okay, kwa Ashanti region. MP se wa Ashanti region.
I'm support ba omi.
Omo ye do am support ba omi ano. Pacho Pepe for send the wom. Pepe ni bi wom Ashanti region. MPs no some support Dr. Baumia. Pacho Pepe ni wom. And what's the sense in ni honorable sticker eka no? Sasa na okan dia and like say Eastern region 50 MPs in Pepe for. Ashanti region MPs in Pepe for. So you should ask yourself say identity na Ashanti region MPs no. Any Eastern region MPs no. So among support a honorable Ken. Among support Koran Japan fi Ashanti region. Dr. Dichu or your colleague member of the region. Eastern region. Look, power, one of our power sources in the party, Eastern region. Dr. Brian Champon. In fact, they are members of parliament, Dr. Brian Champon personally, Edni Botumusika, and support to a election.
Yes.
But they say, look, Dr. Brian Champon, I no cry for us and one boy. Now, so at this point, dear, Baumiani Ednibeko. Sticker problem in saying, look, I have known about sticker say, or no monsa. So obi onu musa no man ka meka say bia okoye campaign onu bibi
he dago ade a kan team no ye no NDC subanu no mafa se o ma mu se campaign yan ko na NDC we nti so ahwese de Kennedy ne nkrofo ye campaign na NDC de na bi no mafa enom de ye campaign edrom koduru ha no makeke nipa ni trabom one tribe against the other strategy no mafa enti omo yesa shenipa bufu
we dey me ba ai na so jipo akame once o say yedim you a ba ko me re afia mejai aye Alhaji Adams Mahama no mo dey ask he was a pillar and not take Akufo-Addo achi yes chairman short today Gordon Adikan board that he was like a pillar behind Akufo-Addo but ayi chairman Adams Mahama no ya kan
ni say almost say yanko NDC way na say the
Clement a lady no to come. I see. Yes, I remember.
Na say President Mahama kan mre bi no say ye beto aba wo de kansem na nipa be yi no say honorable seka sa ayi we ya we why yi ka obeyi a onkotena fie na onhwe ni video we 1 minute no ko onhwe no one say empanimfo na ne wo mu no
ba kokra video no ba kokra de anopa say me hwehwe na o say omo a e ka say Dr. Ba Wontumi apo onyina ya kronfo
omo se presidential material
omo se Dr. omo se Ken enye presidential material nyina onyina ya kronfo
ya say wani ya neti edem ho na okasa no empanimfo no mani afiri a omuni nyansa no obanse no nyina ni ma lebusambosa boys kwara fo na guachi no eno mo tiatim no ese ohun se asema wo kan nyansa ni munti no na empanimfo no emmonyi so ana bo Steven amwa dia o yeyi se ye to aba ni wi a Canada Japan be lusu olusu wi a
ba omi abe wini
obegina
ba omi abe wini a ye be soma na mana ko sirima ko e campaign
obegina hene ahun nipa se wo kan sem bia na eso hwe ni yo eni nipa na chi yo mo ko gina nipa ni mu na Canada Japan to na mu ye we ya mo ko hia mo ne mo nkrofo a na mo aka se Canada Japan mo ni se wontimi ni election no mo sika no mo sa na mo ye yase ye nte de mo ye mo ko gina nipa ni ma ko ye mo ko hia mo na mfo na mo di ko mo kan de wontimi nwini ye ni ayi ni se wontimi nwini but wonim se wontimi nwini but o se party no na se ye wi a afa ne na sa be ka se mo me nya reconciliation be mo se no wie na mo sa party na be ka se ye be reconciliation obi a wa ko school a ko bod doctor professor mu doctor mu na hwensema wo jam enipa ni mo keka a wonim se sema wo kan nyansa nim abanim ese party why o candidate no so onye presidential materials ene dia
and the oye krofo o se wa be ka se bia ye wo krofo
aba seka
Kwaku
yes that's be ye wi
if say me so say minim mo robo kana Japan kakra if say me ne nante kakra me ko adwuma ma no edipa wo trust wo mo no ho uyi first three pepe ni ba ko kan Kudus wo ye ne driver ya wo ye ne security wo ye ne bibia ma no uyi first three Kudus ka wo mo a orobo kana Japan e trust wo pa Kudus so e pepe ni o trusting Professor B, if I'm Professor Alasan Adam Zoya, no a former CEO and the President Kufado. She say no, we mobilize some university dons be some and support for Canada Japan. Professor Alasan Adam Zoya, Kwaku ofri hinfa. We pepe ni we kramoni. It is uncle for we some more can say we na warm one. Ayana how do they feel?
I mean, I don't blame. Me blame you on Pepe for the idiom chino.
It is omu ekasase. Na omu kudus and na ye omu kere Japan, the security, the driver, and the bibia. Na ko se wo na so we Pepe ni a. Aya omu feel saying.
They have no conscience.
They have no conscience. They have no regard. They look down upon them. Areho. Na media makase wa we tribal politics ne sad ne ma no e na wo ya tete kwa eti first cabinet me akọ any of the 5 regions up north akọ campaign na 2023 Obekere Japan ene ye ne offer adakabre eye interview ho no say wo mass central region for warning says o munim na omoto aba ema Dr. Baumia primaries ema Dr. Baumia win no central region no omo jimbia ade ode be ye wo mo no wakuna ai na ase kire sei
enso Baumia kan fa am kasa bibia wo hu
dabi
an kasa o yo traba o ma me kasa ho
o ma kasa enti say northern 5 regions up north na upper east upper west MBB wo upper east upper west MPP wo
upper east them say BB wo upper west ni bi ni ho them say upper east wo 1 or 2
minye 2 de minye ni o
upper east wo I think 1 or 2
sir
yeah
okay no essay na say omunyina so mo support candidate ba ko a what's so wrong about that
and
they say the parliament so parliament MPP wo for omu yes say
87
and more than 60 as a support to Dr. Baumia. Yeah, can say. In fact, in Sayaso, Yami Advan 31st January, ya twaba in Sayaso, F4 twaba, Abba Dr. Baumia. Sika constituency, Omba twaba, Abba Dr. Baumia.
Sika Gina, oh, in Sayaso, Uncle Dr. Baumia baby.
Of course. Now they want meeting the president.
Okay, so we should also take it say Sika Chimpepe for. Intina Baumia a contest and also on support no be support again.
And yes, what you want and Kwaku don't okay say. Ye beto aba no. Ye kan sembu amaster ka bufi. So kai.
Me kai pa.
Some kai pa. I say that you true say. That he never wanted Dr. Baumia to be the president.
Me kai pa.
Ye kan. The work can confirm Mr. Said. And even be say me dem be what ametie. All my books are for you now. Kobusa say that Benasta can call around for your campaign and Dr. Baumia. In fact, yes, Ashanti region na billboards of Musisi here, yeah, presidential candidate and the parliamentary candidate, and that's all, yeah, a work criminal. In size of their party, sir.
Oh, okay. About Abdul Karim, political speaker, said when Jizun go send people in this seat to Upper East. Really? I thought they be one seat to Upper East.
Kwaku.
I see.
Yeah, wiping out.
Okay.
Yeah, they be.
All right. Madam,
a buy and report to her.
No,
say,
and it's hold you. I got another time. Doctor Anani, yep, billboard no, the Nanado better. What not to take it to
So this is the issue. That time now. That time now, ye a year bantman. Na yenti mumi no.
Na Florida.
Na Florida no. Na a phone na a control a constituency no. Alantimatin ko.
Yeah.
What you say? E na Satase so a major eyi. Enti efi hormone wa omuna control hormone can come, my friend say. Can come. Kennedy can come and no more hatchet person. And why side money in a mawamu. Tedru said no. Why this in I don't know break it off. And no contest ya. It was a yin castle. And so that constituency no sa na kwakoya and ababisi. But Jamia Duma 31st. Yet to aba I am telling you say Dr. Baumia ebe winning share so constituency. Kwaku de ebe nyina say oboso ye bibi. Kwaku post so aba so fake nyina both fake and authentic. Make who say both fake. Both fake and authentic. Ni nyina put Dr. Baumia ahead of everybody. Dr. Baumia is not going to get less than 60%.
All right. It's a nice experience. On sir just a year after say we need to we are you yes. Change of there's a yatoba even though now you still your power but now feel na NDC for ekoha no more jiwe almost easy nema police for Wontumi yawe ehunu ayan na look 1 year in opposition ready never done ase say wa krakra party almost any we see your party nemu akoso abi year na bi so enye na mo de ayema ni je ni say ni nyina chin up to now party no still holds it as a solid party wonchu bebre akoso brought to a premise ayebeko 31st January 2026 now we na akoso even though there's some level of peace but competition eba nsem bebre na akoso obi abeso take advantage against our non opponent nti no I think say it's okay we find this name yebeko so akrakra ho na yaso ho mu yigina bushia ba ko na e kasa de yewie 31st January 2026 no be wini no yigina atumetenechi media mame sanchia honorable Kennedy ohene Japan nyame aduma ye mu bi de ye support any ya dwumye se bia ye tan candidate na aka nemo in our own assessment in our own belief in our own principle in our own analysis of the data and the results we have come out and we are boldly supporting and pushing say igna for dona kuma kronto obama honorable Kennedy ohene Japan nemo ye nnuanum so bi so different baby omugina eno nche say ya time for a party in a igna ya form bredu ne ekoto aba nkumudi e beba no igna will come back na ya boa na e dia 2028 ama party no so anya nunyam ti me ye party for gina nkwan from baby bia obi no a oti no yina kan akon to yem enwanu mpanifo adofo mpanifo a omo contest 31st January 2026 eya honorable Kennedy Ohene Japan His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Dr. Adichum eya a friend saying Dr. Brent Champon ene engineer come Japan omo na ye party na atete wo mo party na edoma rural politics mu amomodo su komu sa nipa 5 na no obi antimi ka so a politician without MPP. Yeah, it's MPP na mama ye ni omo ekrai. They are politicians because they joined the MPP party. Jomu na ye papa nom any orphanum any ye nwan panifo. Nti yesre ye bompa ya ye bompa mo mu na. Omu so obi a we bi ogina de. Me that is but odi ye bompa because sabusuafo is adofo enumwe. Omo na omu party no enemu omu empanifo omu contest ya ye be mbo akoma na di party nenim nti ye bompa yen kai omu because o bompa se ba akunya problem a party no na be high nyina nti as addition ye dey teachu energy tafo a ye di some panifo enum echi no o support nipa no dia but ma kasa nye de kasa ntweni atemni di eburu so no entisa obi adwen o and the so be akuma e mani meto ohun kra ye nipa na himo once I would nipa na tem de bi odi na tem no nko nipa ne kra nya adwen sakam so beto ma candidate kra atem die ni ma ohun kra ye nipa na hi a on pesu kra so beti udi yesre ye wiewe ni akọ abesha ase from police station constituency national I find a region up to national there's a big work adwuma kase we ni ma ye tutu enema yi a ne mobilize hu ya wetin kabuma yebenya after prime minister yekwei no ebema partner formidable ama 2028 include betima iden aba because I party because results e buy here 2024 you lose nyina chese na ya obi we mu ti ya kasa ya to aba
okay I'm saying Ra Philip Chumi yebo na Martin kan ya first draw second draw aka last one ayebeye last one ebeche 5,000 Ghana cedis so by 10 am say me monitor me dashboard na say do second winner na dey win we dum the phone to the bia home openi pa no odi wi na dum the phone na mo po show anu afre say me na win you na we na win ya and fakasa na ehun say no win him
no be o say ade dey
example and pay 10 am ye be 5,000 Ghana cedis so Trebidi jackpot. So star 274 star 6 hash. Star 274 star 6 hash. Na also wait me at the process no echi. Na obeti me say lucky winner no. Star 274 star 6 hash. 10 o'clock kain ye draw no na yet me akwenim. Do you think sir as MPP are you distracted? Into me mad the opposition needed for the NDC because MPP is fighting itself.
Yeah. Yeah, I know there's no truth about that because honestly, Nima also can answer because by economy, you have just kept quiet because party name, I say pre, but normal, media communication no form or say to me because and here am for ya no more crazy and our is forcing our masa media as a economist and as a finance person. Data and results any any trend going on. At of us NDC you have not done anything. You have a proper comparison of our performance. You have to wait end of this year. You have compare NDC 2025 against MPP 2024. Nema akoswa ama dollar nanya holding na is not anything. Dollar aholding yano abenya holding na consistent permanent and answer in the long medium to long term. Dollar na stable based on your performance what they call productivity in line with say locally no so much produce nyama bebre so di nyama bebre na nyama na you produce na ye di no ye di na enya bia na ebro so ye di mi bia kwamo na ne akoton ne enya ne friend what they call foreign income and foreign exchange ni ba invariably what it means is that your team produce so much am I an export either say is getting closer or getting equivalent to an import, who is an expenditure. And no basadia, then the fundamentals are right. And a former vice president, then the fundamentals right. On to say we do some level no. Now, yet enough exportation which will come through our own internal production, manufacturing, any all that to add value to our existing raw materials. No, need to me export so much after you consuming you export so much if you mind more. And no and what we call foreign income. No bar and not me cushion. Am I sitting in and this sir, now because you enough dollar stock. The Biamika said enough gold stock. MPP shall say gold for all you know unique now. We have so much gold and no na NDC buy no almost ametamorphosing at the what we call gold board. Almost so much gold. Keep what I hold you currency no na every biana say you need their push him na a hold sitting against the dollar. Secondly, IMF project and as a program a woman they are still pushing in money. And also Ebwa ama yesidi na nya hoden. Nti hwe mu a sa policies na also started under MPP government. But what I say na a continuation no and na ama enyema aye den stable. And then thirdly, near friend of debt yewo which we had borrowed money in the past ye dey infrastructure ye dey be here swami interchange ye dey be here pokwa church ye dey be here all the projects ni na no those monies were debt I want to tria and you tria back so you tria with what with interest we don't say NDC buy from January 1 interest on those debts debt maintenance of those debts ni na no they are not doing it
because of the debt exchange program.
Yes, because of debt in a debt exchange program one by MPP and by it's these three major economic policies or macroeconomic interventions and and when we start from 2026 now some of these things we come to our normal operations that's where we see the real size of NDC and yes sir then this is our thing because we have kept quiet on all this things because of our internal election which is so good and by 31st of January 2026 then we will come back and we will match the NDC boot for boot in terms of the results, in terms of the data, in terms of the this, and they will do a proper analysis and let Ghanaians know the difference between the MPP and the NDC. And I've always said there's a very big gap between MPP and NDC when it comes to infrastructure. Okay, MPP pay in a Burma, your friend infrastructure development depends or is built upon infrastructure. MPP dualization of your friend is saying circle to in some road. Under President Kufuor and a beer, alaju. Another be a Phoebe and that's flooding. No, so from for yes, drainage, yes, any flower and engineer, any man, on to say so to cry, Alajuka, Obiaka, and Mobia Jim, say, Nala to say, and Mobia Jim, and that is MPP for you. And the infrastructure there, we do so much infrastructure. Look, about energy sector, Yenny, I did Bui Dam, ever kind as this Nakusumu Dam, what I say, Yenny, the buyer, under President Kufuor. And no crown American number credit, my honorable Kennedy, Comproko Japan, or also investment initiative, the investors buy through that, and I intimidate our project in the buy. It's honorable Kennedy, Comproko Japan, Michelle. And MPP has always believed in what they call infrastructure. That's what I say. Now, your infrastructure anywhere, then you build on the infrastructure and then major road project that costs Accra, Kumasi, dualization. It started under MPP Megoa. From Constant dualization. And expansion and what? It's a sentence and not done. Timamoto expansion and near Cosway and why? Dodua. Just a major Accra, Kaswa, Cape Coast, dualization. Ningina under MPP. It's what the MPP have always believed in infrastructure development because I don't know buying on Ewajuma. Now, Oyenesa, now my investors and your confidence, I don't musica for share. I might establish the business because on your access to quality road or to in the Nemakon, the factory. On your access to water, on your access to electricity, on your access to internet. Sanema when MPP, HME, and Yaba Bamubia will do those things to help develop the economy. Under NDC, they were campaigning on 24-hour economy. Besides the 24-hour economy, in such infrastructure, banner, almost the year, Ebema 24-hour economy, Abaso. And the 24-hour economy is supposed to be led by the private sector. And that is what MPP has always been. MPP, a philosophy which has been the guiding principle. Let's build entrepreneurs. Jema ankran any business, only juma na on develop no only properties, only investment. Onya sa fa so nis kana. En fa so no benyano. Abano en taxing in the form of corporate tax. And I pay as rent. Now abano for says can any infrastructure.
Yeah.
And see who ya under President Kufuor there was a very very pivotal statement a driving in governance. And I can say the private sector is the engine of what?
Growth. Yeah.
That is how it is. And Akufo-Addo, we came with another major policy, major development policy. I know say friend, you can't say well, then one district what?
One factory.
Yeah. The idea is that you identify resources in a particular region, in a particular district. Now investors say no, you motivate to name what they call the enabling environment, either providing them with resources or some form of capital. Cost of capital be low. I mean the interest be low. Now Wontumi and a lot of production within the locality. If you are local if you are omoya kutu, aha, if you are omoya bro, aha omoya we. And na ene on in Japan, all come awesome. And it's talking about the fact that yeba constituency abro na wa abro na dividend yetimi dia oil. Yeba constituency kube na wa kube dividend yeba we. And no, and MPP no, we have always been. And no the MPP. And difference is clear. And this is by then or more. On by the and say 24-hour economy promise here. No, they have not engaged the private sector. And private sector any expansion you and create more jobs. Now existing jobs now. Young crop for a man. On by within 1 month. Chief of staff. As I said, toilet. As a Obibia or what department be a foul about July from July. I Obia upa wa resign kofi umpeso dia yes akew no ya do yes an course
yeah
emma MPP for anybody required they don't even have a political affiliation na e mo betu na fi we 24 economy it's a for the difference has always been clear. So these two parties there's a big parity between MPP and NDC over again development infrastructure and all that we are building individuals about education. The MPP is the only party about education in terms of infrastructure. Existing first class and secondary school organ, must all call on campus now. Infrastructure, a dime. You have no idea. Corporate sec, Kodogono, WAS, West Africa Secondary School, and Medina.
Yeah.
Infrastructure mean you go on. You'll be marveled. Under which government? A MPP government. You did free senior schools,
new schools, STEM schools,
creative idea, skills.
STEM academy is going from basic to senior high school. We do want to catch us a public school.
This is what the MPP has always believed in. Your body infrastructure, which is a hard and physical one. There's some building human.
But the sad aspect, we say, we building here. Na mo di mo ho abro na mako position
yes
then this for by see na me hu say ko fi ofusun kansa dey ato is MPP dey be share crisis NDC be share for so because it's a gold purchasing program out there kan and they see gold prices are I think I hit be 4,400 or something dollars into no and for so be breba and more mugugu sunsu na enyi no mampaneko for you the same thing. Abre economy no better economic crisis near ye so be we dollar 1 to 1 DCCC in a year more the way to we are kamesa kukuru brain market no position brand people say buy bi mo no NDC abese NPP SLA solid foundation for economic growth then ena mo na motifi ena the bitter pill on NPP take here no e ho fa so na NDC for AG
until they have always enjoyed hard labor.
Eti adeti na Wontumi famu differences entonchen na Wontumi nwene party no ho kanen.
Eno na ye kan be so this time you should be looking at that. Share.
But nothing shows say you are looking at that. Nothing shows.
Self for your primaries. But me the own say results say in 2024 no. What's a novel results we mean see that. That is the basis that they become some. Then share. Na share results ni ye. Then a consul are defeat.
The consul defeat in Munim. And Munimono still na the near Kreti Apatino. Munyaye.
Yes, near Kreti Apatino. And I make basically say there's an issue. We should be able to look into the face of some people and tell them as a Momu Kaho, who assume as well Bentimu can lose here. Because look, the Biamekan just about 3 days ago, now many a very hard working woman. Very hard working, no. Okay, say in so to a year, but also on nam so because MPPA meeting, MPPA rally of corner. The woman called me. Now come on, we did now. It means I will accept my me. They didn't know Casa. Many me by didn't come. Casa for more than 30 minutes. And some can say, Honorable, Crescenia, Madame, who farmer, a party, na MPP by opportunity said, Ebia, way about. Na scientist by onzo moko you and you onzo mot scientist for na ko man o se bi ba mi bi atwam okọ yeso bi a visa keke visa anya se bi a onu ko metua but mo fa mo position ne mo ni de mo ama na ma nya visa ba ku no tu kwan list MPP di mu o tu kwan ba ku bi aba no edu ha mo ya hard work na o mo ko house wives o mo nam so mu no ni enyuma sinche na man for the service period an o mo plan no ne o mo ko fo bi na eko who cause some? Now who cause some here? Nipa na appointing na. I've been feeling the team officer MPP and appointing into your most qualified than anybody. No, onu kwa na who efe, onu kwa na onum nyansa, onu kwa na akọ school, onu kwa na travel chi na akufo am an appointment no nyansa so bia no. Example for now. Na onya appointment wi a se bibia bana fabo party for a na odi or sound the party for attempt cassette so lazy.
So do you agree say
me
Edebiona would am bukita can symbiosis if you don't build a stronger party forget about who becomes your candidate.
Yes.
So say we candidate na candidate in the bar now there is no party here that me can say the NPP win the 2016 election no and they say during the 2016 elections no na NDC base ni nyina say but na esoro ho no ho ye so they were enjoying and NPP so na esoro ho nye because ata na kwabra Japan no afoko no motokwa no but na base no from regional kosi constituency no any polling station no na eye so base no any winning election no the man NPP 2016
right.
So
now 2020
the party must focus. Yes, the party must focus on building the base of the party
right.
Instead of say because you Mr. Chum say be ye NPP candidate na party ni ya
yeah former ya
FM for the bekwa ye adwuma edwaba
omba ye adwuma gidigidi look at 2016 adopt the police station.
Yes,
you well I say Kofu be a 7 period almost they were adopting police station.
Because that time no national missing to quite jam about TSC akohu to headquarters. You see where you say we say me we be before we say my say but the regions, the constituency police station were solid. So how is MPP winning building a solid party? Na if you be out then be see what so be so no ahoden a say ni pele nya ahoden di akọ because nature me concerned about this elections are cost on say ensam a mo keka no ebe wi no ebe bu party for na be mu more asin say ebe she party for no nkura mo mapia akọ adwuma ensam a candidate no ni o machita for ni bi keka no ebe bu party for na be mu more. And say
me I've always said that the party is bigger than anybody. That's my principle and philosophy. Fair MP party no. So let me can organization registered under what you call by guarantee, limited by guarantee. Just like an NGO, what I say, an association. An association is a voluntary in joining. Me also say MPP party no over joining or be a show. Willingly, no joining. So that has been the tradition. And no dear, the foundation, the basic foundation of the MPP, the grassroots. In the grassroots, in a solid year, anything could be there ever. And until Washa, we were talking about first. I am building a stronger police station. Not police station for any training, proper training. So police station for no I ever appoint to no. Omo ye motivated na omo ye encourager na omo enya ntitie papa ebeboa because look oko police station na in the police station maybe of electoral voters omo ye be about 1,000 no MPP for omo 2 about MPP no e be about 800. That means that in that police station MPP for 800 out of that 800 no in ye see enipa abuchan for 5 and they reform aba na e di 2 be come na 7 the leaders of the MPP at that particular polling station. In fact, say be RC1 polling station 1 executive. Sa nipa 4, nipa 5 no. I ne yakwa 6, 7 no. Say ye two about you and I say either appointment or whatever means I be executive no. Ni etimi nya proper times abuchan for party na party na mo na mo di animo. Ni eni omu nya ntetiye ne nkyerɛkyerɛ ene party no I launch here school no. We should have branches of the school in all the regions. Na nya ntetiye church and crofo is a mom dia. No mo be strong and almost party no principles are say munya sankofo no ene de omo ko into 2023 election mobilization am ho na ma party no base near den e strong. Na secondly yetimi so mo assurance say position ayaje as council executives, position ayaje as region, position ayanya as national. Na yes I ebeye flag by na say ebeye candidate nearly the party into election and I be president no ba it should be a mena my president my hard work my jumadin ma be win president nemu party no na abede ma wa be ya build a structure no obetena so no so na dia kodi nkunim enunti media promise ekwe I have my candidate which I believe in him 100%. His message are all preachy are convincing no and nobody ma boa party no am ko diaba
ye kan say enem NDC General Secretary Ababonti Abekasa chairman issue statement about John Mahama 10 and Oma here boldly to say that. Do you think say MPP mo an kan bet me esa
MPP mo nka ya francophobia
why not francophobia is because
ya francophobia ma ko Julia
is because the party was weak.
Yeah. It's
because the party couldn't exert its authority.
Kobia kan General Secretary kan at one cabinet meeting he openly confessed it. When even the police station at the base were calling for reshuffling under His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. Also TV as a General Secretary or table here at a cabinet meeting. What was the response?
Okay, so what was
Emma all Casa Cranes so Panibi in Sabo Massa too. He was not yet temu because look, some of these people, I'm not disputing the capability of Kodu and the rest. But you realize some of them who were their masters.
Party
they were servants and masters.
They be party now holding and they say General Secretary Etimi Ababonti say there is no third term for the president. And then NDC as a party will not support a third term for the president. So say General Secretary for say party in position and they say president in the racial for there. No can with them when I say the party should be bold enough to issue a statement and say so it's not about having a weaker party.
At that time ye mu bi eka Akufo-Addo ye reshuffle or say he doesn't believe shuffling. Eka General Secretary, party chairman, organizer, we are press conference, Mr. President. We are president by your party. Ye na do ba power. Akufo-Addo would have changed his mind.
Parliament.
And then NDC for and
Parliament.
A strong party can.
Parliament. And my majority they catch the president or them one. They came out to publicly say president and yet reshuffle. They won't support government business. And what did the party itself do? So we are saying
the party should have done that press conference. In leadership at the parliament. A party do General Secretary chairman. They look. Let kind of question. These people, I respect them. They are my senior brothers. Some of them are even my younger brothers. But the point is that they were not courageous. They were serving their bigger masters because remember some of them Akufo-Addo once upon a time had been of assistant to them. He says, Akufo-Addo can Mr. President, you have Umwaya into January. They couldn't say any idea could be shared. How can look at NDC General Secretary? President Mahama so only intend to cry now. No, and then it's shut down. Because General Secretary.
All right.
Any chairman, Carlos Maza, yeah, support to 30 years.
The party should be bold.
Mahama or intention cry now. It has ceased. Because they know, sir, third term of Mahama will be a disgrace because or trial. Even with a referendum, Ghanaians will not vote for him. Mahama didn't win 2020 election by his own effort too. Me say results in by any say 2020 Mahama had just 6 million. 4 years.
Mira, Philip,
party vote say papa we cry, do ko be mka belusu. They will not even entertain you.
Me ban